have been putting up some pictures, y'all, of my time in Greece. I was in Athens, home of the gods over there. Got to got to hang out in Zeus's temple, Acropolis, just like you pictured it, man. All the pillars and everything. If you ever played a Greek video game or God of War or something, or if you watched, if you ever
perfect representation of Greek mythology, God of War. Yes, I know all about it.
Yes, if you ever watched Clash of the Titans or anything, all that stuff. But it was raining when we went in. I don't know. This happened. If you've seen our shows in New York or any of our Double Toasted live shows back in 2021, you heard me talk about how I'm on the plane with people that scare you, like people who start praying, and people who like. I was no, seriously. I was on a plane, and I was on my way to Istanbul from New York, and a woman just got down on the ground. She leaned over her seat and started praying. She was on her hands and knees on the floor. People doing Hail Marys and shit. For some reason, I sit by these people all the time. I couldn't get too mad. Bless this man's heart. Me and I, you could ask her when we get back. Me and I were sitting on in an exit row, and this big old dude. I'm a little overweight. Rotund. Sat down. Yeah, fat, but big, but he, we ran into some turbulence. I mean, and it was because it was raining. It was dark. But even though it was dark, you could see the clouds. There was even a moment you saw like a flash of lightning somewhere, and I just got through watching that fucking movie Plane, so I'm a little nervous already. But I'm an experienced flyer, so I said, let me be cool because there's so many people who fly now that, no one else is panicking. So when everybody else is cool, you're fine. Unless it's that big motherfucker that's sitting 2 seats down from you. That man. So I was looking out the window because it was interesting. My mindset was that Pegasus Airlines, that's where we were on.
Okay.
Yeah, Pegasus Airlines. I said they got this under control, and everybody seemed like okay with it. But as I was looking out the window, I heard, "Oh, oh, oh!" It was like, is an alarm going off or something? And I looked over, and that man, he had on a mask, so I couldn't see his face, but his eyes were this huge, man. Eyes looked like bowling balls about to come out of his head, and he was sitting over there, and since we couldn't see his face except it was weird because he was looking right at me and myself, and the whole time he's just over there, and doing the Hail Mary and shit, and Mia said, she said, do you see this guy? And I was like, fuck, he's sitting 2 seats down from us and screaming. Yes. How can you miss him? She was like,
no, I didn't hear the wailing. No.
For some reason, you expect a big man to make sounds like that. But
it is fun. I do like that. Yeah,
yeah, it's like Oliver Hardy.
Yeah, it is. And she said, should I say something? I said, please, no, say nothing.
Make eye contact.
Yeah.
You might not see it.
Yeah, I said, say nothing to that dude. Don't even touch him, because that might set him off. Right? He's already gone.
Yeah.
But shit, I said, you touch him, he might pick you up and start wiping his face with you, man.
Bring her in close, bear hugger.
But help me. But he did, and at first I said, don't do it, but he did look at it, really asked me, man, because I felt bad for the guy because he was looking at us for some kind of comfort, but I didn't want to take that because he's so big, I don't know. If you touch, if you touch him, like he's so scared he might crush your hand or something because he was so nervous, man. So he looked at us and he was like oh.
You got prejudice.
And
what I said.
all the crazy people that come up to Korey and he engages with them.
I know.
And has a whole evening.
Yep.
Even if you're sitting with him, it's like you're not even there anymore because he's engaging with that crazy person.
True.
Now here's somebody in need, and just because he's big, you're just like, nah, stay away.
Because that's on a plane. See, Korey could leave at any point if it's just like, it's on flat and wrong. He can walk away and go to another building.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Even though he could leave at any point,
Yeah.
does he?
No.
No,
Because I think he feels safe, but not on a fucking tube thousands of feet in the air.
But you got a whole staff of flight attendants who can step in at any point.
Nah, he doesn't know that.
No, that's the thing. Those flight attendants, we ain't fucking with that big dude.
It would be funny if you tried to go over and a flight attendant grabbed you and was like, mm-mm.
Those flight attendants did not come over and say, "Are you okay, sir?" They just, because I saw them.
Were they somewhere rolling their eyes?
In fact, when he start going crazy, they wouldn't strap themselves in because they weren't scared of the plane crashing. They were scared of him losing his shit and
He
going
is
down
part of
that
the plane,
aisle.
man. We just use him. He's like the warning. I don't know. It's Turkish Airlines. I know what they have. It's a different culture over there.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got up and he decided to charge, where you gonna go? It's a straight. You can't go left or right. All you can do is run, and it's gonna be a dead end in a second. So if he decides to charge at your ass, you got nowhere to go. It's a corridor. You gone.
Well, then it turns into a Gerard Butler movie.
Yeah. You get to live it. Once, and now you get to live it.
Korey,
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm disappointed in you because the Korey I know would have, by this point, shown us some video he took on his phone of this whole situation.
This man was looking at me the whole time. Looking at me. Now, I'll do some sneaky shit, when nobody's looking, but the man was looking at us the whole time. He was looking at us for some kind of comfort, but the only thing, man, I looked at him, the only thing I could think of was the kingpin. And that... Yeah, and because he couldn't. The reason why he wasn't, maybe he wanted to say help, but he didn't speak English, so that's why he wasn't like, oh, please, please. That's why he just looked at us and just kept going like, oh. Because I tell you how it was. It was like because he was sitting on the side. He was like, oh. All right, let me cover my face. He's like, because all you saw was this, and we just kind of and I felt bad because we just kind of looked at him and just turned away.
That's what you do. Smart.
Yeah, but maybe if he's looking at you and you slowly raise your phone, might make him reflect on himself and go like, all right, I gotta calm down.
Or you set him off. Or you get a king situation. You embarrassed me.
Give me that phone.
That's it.
You're not thinking about the plane no more, are you?
But it just, you didn't know because this is the way I think of it. Like if you were to reach out to him and grab him, he would probably, in my mind, he was so panicked that he would pull you in, probably try to hug you and start crushing you and shit. And I just I'm sorry, sir, but that's just the risk that I cannot take right now.
It just sounds like a human being who needed a hug and nobody's willing to give it to him.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
True. Yep. That's what happened.
More or less. Yeah. Martin, you hit it right on the head, man. With that.